The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mohamed Salah. El Neni. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you? Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Gets good distance on it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Has a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Some good work on the right flank here. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're set.
Decent chance! Chooses to go cross-field. And he's picked it up out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. And they can counter here. And he's managed to get free. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Nicely weighted ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's forced to go back. So it is still 0-0. And the return pass. Nakamba, no, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He was under real pressure there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a promising position. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nakamba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here, distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's not an especially good pass, that. Trezeguet. So what can they make of this? Not the most accurate pass. Zamora. Here's Nakamba. El Neni gets a foot in here.
That's going in strongly.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, they can break here. Zamora. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Looks to the other side. And this is Marmoush. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Marmoush. And it's El Neni. And this is Marmoush. And Marmoush! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Zamora. He is through here. Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Egypt are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He can get that clear. And this is Mohamed Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
Nakamba. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Nakamba. And it's made its way to him. Trezeguet. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Nicely spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Zamora. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Zamora. He's got away. Cross goes in there. Up he goes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Played out to the right. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And that is a little undercooked. Nakamba. Oh, what a mistake! And here's Marmoush. El Neni. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. El Neni. Passing nice and neat. And he has been fouled there. There's the crossfield ball. That's a good ball out wide. Deftly away. That's a throw. And it's El Neni. Some really good ball movement. And he was quick to react. Zamora. Quality ball. That pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mahmoud, and a chance! Sticks it away! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Egypt, after 76 minutes.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Egypt have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a goal kick. Zamora. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Over to the left. Zamora. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's picked it up out wide. El Neni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Good ball. He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nakamba gets a good foot in there. He has a look up. And that is that. Egypt are only able to draw, a rather anticlimactic result in view of all the initial euphoria. El Neni taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game? So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace.
Marmoush! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
El Neni, that has been slung wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Distributed tidily. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Salah. Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! And he's there to belt it away. And here's Mum, he's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Spread out to the left.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
They get a throw in. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Marmoush.
South Africa clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Marmoush. And Marmoush! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Number 22.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Salah. Swung over. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Real chance! He can get that clear. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cleared without hesitation. And it's skewed away. And he's had a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Trezeguet just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And that's going up front in a hurry. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Marmoush. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Mohamed Salah. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Egypt can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That is good alertness. Opts for safety. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Done delicately. And it's hoisted clear. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goes down, but nothing given. Looking for the run. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Egypt, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Egypt really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Oh, that's fabulous. Played out wide. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Still just a single goal between the sides. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Marmoush. And it's Salah. El Neni. And this is Marmoush. Goes for a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Egypt are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's tried one! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's looking wide. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And smartly reclaimed. Marmoush being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Trezeguet. He's shooting!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, and he shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Trezeguet. Overhit and out of play. Leading by 2 and the finishing line. Marmoush! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cross into the box. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's taken a touch.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's through here. It's Salah! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Just 5 minutes left. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely spread. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that is as far as they're going to go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He is through here! It's their second corner of the game. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's a little loose. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, yet another.
And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Marmoush taking in the... Egypt are here to make their point. There is a job at hand and they must complete it. A draw will do. It is crunch time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Egypt looking to finish the job here and to do so with appropriate style, Jim.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they should be fine. But if they suffer a moment's hesitation or doubt, as we've seen in the past, it could prove very costly.
And as you can see, we've already started here. It's a promising position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare.
Marmoush! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is take-off for them.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Marmoush really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Egypt with the corner, their first. Cleared without complication. Tries to play it through. Ball driven towards the far post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Egypt really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tries a shot! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Hegazi, it's been shipped out wide. And he's gone searching crossfield. And it's made its way to him. And Marmoush! Decent enough try.
Marmoush certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And claimed it back swiftly. Very nearly half an hour gone here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. All the way back. That is good alertness.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, super ball! And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. El-Neni.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
El-Neni. Searching pass he's played there. And it's hoisted clear. And they're back on the ball again, looking to go deep.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a key interception. Trezeguet. That's a good run down the left. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Egypt leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up.
He's going for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! That's another chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's cut it out. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Unzola.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And that has put paid to that. He's had it taken off him. There's the crossfield ball. Mohamed Salah. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Bastos gets it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Trezeguet gets into some space. And the finish! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Trezeguet. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, sweet feet.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
El Neni stood his ground strongly. Great work on the overlap. A header! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Carmo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Played through into space. Mohamed Salah batted in a wide position. Up he goes! That's really well cleared. The ball has bounced loose now, and he's in on goal. Can he finish? A whisker away from making it 4.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Marmoush looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Egypt are coasting towards victory. And here's Marmoush, played out to the right. Played into the box. Oh, well played, well played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Out to the right, and it's Salah. So what can they make of this? He's a sharp little ball here.
Might want to be careful there.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substituição para Angola. Número 18. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 17.
Cleared away. Trezeguet with 2 goals already to his name. Trezeguet.
Oh, great feat that.
3 minutos de compensação.
Oh, such a clever touch. Freddie. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that will be the final act. Egypt have laid claim to one of the most... So we're back again, fresh still in our minds, the highs, the lows, the stresses, the strains. And as they prepare to cross swords all over again, we remind ourselves of that magic of the game. This is what it does to you. It brings you back no matter what. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor. And a chance! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And the finish! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Trezeguet. Trezeguet. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's had a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Trezeguet knocks it into space. Lovely feet. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Egypt leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good take and a great chance! It's bounced back off the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great vision. Shot at goal! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
He's had a shot! Fantastic from Marmoush! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Into the lead once more. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
After 25 minutes is number 22.
Egypt go into the lead. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foot in. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played out to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's made its way to him. Shot could be on. And this is shoots! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Egypt take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
He's had it taken off him. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. El Neni. Now he's off and running, and he's had it nicked away. No, that's been intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's forced to go back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Distributed tidily. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. There's the crossfield ball. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah carries the ball down the right. And it's Salah. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Egypt are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Trezeguet, and that's going right the way across. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. El Neni. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking to play him in. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Now it's Trezeguet. Chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Salah. That's good running with the ball. And this is Marmoush! Oh, another save. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Marmoush stood up well to him there. Ball's played through. Can he get onto this? And that's an excellent
The
interception.
attendance for this match was 80,314.
Here's the header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Egypt present their opponents with the best possible chance here. No second thought, a straight red card. Egypt are down to 10 men. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Egypt have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Just eases him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. That's simple. And it's been given away. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Salah! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Oh, that's well spotted. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Zambia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Egypt close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Egypt nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And the counter is on. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And there goes the final whistle.
Victory in round one, still of course a lot to do, but it is one huge step forwards.
So what do you take away? Well, surely most would agree that we are in what
Hello,
is very
everybody,
much
and
the
welcome
business
to
end of the
today's
competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as
And
anyone
please
does.
welcome
That
our
is
lads to the
the
field.
overriding sense here. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now,
He's there to hit it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
this guy, Franck Kessié, is a player, Peter, who really seems to have found his place. He's been described as the complete midfielder, with physicality, energy, quality, protecting his defence, and he plays an important hand in moves forward. You really can't be asking for much more than that.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now that looks a decent ball. Poor, a bust challenge. Danger averted for now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. So it is still 0-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fofana. And this is Marmouche. Fofana. Now it's Pepe. Guesson. Marmouche. Spread it left. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick. And the shot! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. And Egypt are in front. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Egypt penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Now it's Pepe. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Keeper has taken decisive action. He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. Chooses to go cross-field. He's had it taken off him. Marmouche. Now it's Trezeguet. Great chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Trezeguet clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Not the most convincing of passes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kessié. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Goes for the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Trezeguet has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Trezeguet clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Fofana and Kessié. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great run on the overlap here. And this is Marmoush.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's had it nicked away. Diallo with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Doué. Kessié. Ndika. Pepe. Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Mohamed Salah fired deep towards the back post. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
1 minute added time.
Gesson tries to pass it through, and that's a dangerous ball. Chance for a shot! There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Egypt have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pepe. He has a look up. Diallo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mohamed Salah. And here's Marmoush. Gets into some space. Mohamed Salah. Ball driven towards the far post.
Egypt clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Played out wide. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's been cut out, well played. Egypt just about have their noses in front. It's the slenderest of leads. Just about up to the hour now. No way through. That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Played out towards the right wing. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Mohamed Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ahmad pinches it off him. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Great pressure, plenty of it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Mohamed Salah, he's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So a chance here, what can they make of it? An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Egypt surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Trezeguet. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Marmouche. And this is Mohamed Salah. It's loose. He's gone for goal! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And yes, it's him again. Egypt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Pepe. Egypt needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Egypt.
Egypt are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. He's in a great position here.
Number 20.
Decent chance! And he hits the net. And what a climax we have here! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Ivory Coast give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball. Mustafa Mohamed. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Kessié. Could try cutting inside here. He's gone direct here. And that is as far as it goes. Victory, yet another victory in this quest for glory. It feels good, very good, and surely they go into the semi-finals now with great confidence. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Egypt really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of...
So just one more hurdle before the ultimate final where everybody wants to be, and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game, and then the final.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you...
There's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, that has not gone well. He's got away! Diatta receives it in a wide position. And the keeper gets his hands on it. There's the crossfield ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Jackson. El Neni. Oh, good spread. And it's Salah. Back towards the middle. A probing pass. Mahmoud. He's had a shot! Goal! Egypt! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Gets a good foot in there. Jacobs. Now it's Ndiaye. Threads one in. Mane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Egypt are down to 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Egypt choosing to make the first change. They want to be quick to recover this. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Mane. Jacobs with the cross. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Shot! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Egypt can, of course, make a change whenever they... Mane! Oh, the ball shot in for the pieces! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That pass isn't the best. That has been slung wide. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Jacobs. And Ndiaye. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Mane.
Such good technique.
That ball looks a good one. Sarr receives it in a good position here. Can he get on the end of this? Sarr was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in. Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. Koulibaly. Half-time getting close now. Idrissa Gueye. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Sarr. Jacobs. Koulibaly. It's Mane. Sarr. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Trezeguet. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Egypt certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Diatta. Half-time in the semi-final. Some first-half thoughts?
Egypt have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
So it's half-time in the semi-final. Egypt go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Mohamed Salah. Oh, there's the shot! Egypt have reclaimed it. And Ndiaye did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Idrissa Gueye. Mane charging forward, the ball at his feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Gueye. Looking for the run. Now it's Sarr. Gets his head on it! Against the crossbar. Mohamed Salah.
This is the time you need that pace.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Mohamed Salah. Koulibaly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ndiaye. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Senegal get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he's managed to get free. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Senegal can counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Jackson, real chance! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Goes for a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Who saw this coming? Egypt certainly weren't expecting this. Can he get it through? Mane. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he plays one through. He's in a great position here. That is a crunching tackle.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Jackson. Trezeguet. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. And this is Mohamed Salah. Shoots! Goal! Egypt! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Egypt take the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
That's a good ball out wide. Jacobs promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Knocks it into space. He has a look up. Now can he find a finish? Idrissa Gueye works it forward. And shifted it to the flank. No, he's not getting his way this time.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
This could be their final throw of the dice. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Sarr. He's had it taken off him. Chooses to go cross-field. Now that's well seen too. Four added minutes on the board. Now it's Trezeguet. Trezeguet. And that's gone loose. And this is Mohamed. And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And that's that. Egypt have booked their place in the final, a grand occasion which they must feel so good about, and they are absolutely entitled to feel that way. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit with substance, and this is more evidence of worthy contesters.
So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Number 6.
Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here. Unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves, and you've heard it before, may the best team do it.
So, just who will seize their moment? It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, it could be cagey. It's needless to say there's going to be quite a bit of probing from both sides. The teams are set up to counter to start with, and I think these early exchanges will be crucial in setting the tone for what unfolds.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmoush, who I expect to be amongst the...
Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Brahim Diaz, and he's being shifted off it. El Neni. Marmoush. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Distributed tidily. Quarter of an hour played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Egypt have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Nicely weighted ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ball driven towards the far post. Brahim Diaz. Morocco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose. And Marmoush! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Hakimi. Brahim Diaz.
He has found the way through. And he was quick to react. Egypt do have a chance to counter here. Wriggles his way through. Lovely feet. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Amrabat did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Adli. Marmoush. That is good alertness. Brahim Diaz. El Neni. That's a good ball out wide. Mohamed Salah. Out to the right. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. Unahi. Foot in. Brahim Diaz. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Looking to play him in. Marmoush! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Mazraoui. With Ziyech. Marmoush. Brahim Diaz. And that's gone loose. And they're back on the ball again. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Great run on the overlap here. Looking for the run. He's onside. He has a look up. Unahi.
Marmoush really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cleared away. And it's Salah. Chance for a shot! Deftly away. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Look, this is classic final tension and nerves. It's still got time to go from tentative to thrilling, I hope.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Egypt clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's picked his way through. En-Nesyri, over to the left. Ziyech thinks about the shot. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Mazraoui. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. El Neni looking to penetrate opposition lines. Mazraoui. Masina. Amrabat.
Oh, good spread. Aguirre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Brahim Diaz.
The attendance for this match was
Adli.
80,113.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well read, nice interception. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. Hegazi.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Mohamed Salah is herring after that one. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Ziyech in with the challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Amrabat. And Unahi. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Salah! He's got away with one there.
Substitution for Egypt.
Egypt
Number 20.
have their third corner.
Coming on to replace him is number 7.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Adli. Ziyech. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Amrabat. Adli. Egypt are in need of a cup hero, so who is stepping forward? Now it's Trezeguet. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Egypt are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Marmoush! Marmoush! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Messina gets it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe...
Oh no, this does not look good. Marmoush goes for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Egypt take what looks to be a decisive lead.
And if they do hold on to this now, they deserve it. That's what champions do. No matter how you play, you always get the result. You can't do better than that.
2 added minutes has been
Dealt with
indicated.
nicely by the defence. Now it's Mohamed Salah, looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's hoisted clear. That's that, the end. So these are our winners. A word for the vanquished, who played more than their part in this competition and did very well to make the final. But it just wasn't to be for them. The right team did win it in the end, and it is rightly time for them to bask in their glory. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.